Hello my dear friends. Today we discuss about the carcinogenic agents. The carcinogenic agents are a carcinogen is a substances or chemicals, a medical or environmental radiation, even some viruses, lifestyle factors and some drugs, medications that leads to carcinogenesis, the formation of a cancer into human being. These carcinogenic agents, there is ability to damage our genome or alteration in the cellular metabolic process by directly affecting or damaging our DNA in our cell cause mutation, which in turn to a disruption in the normal process of growth and cell division process. The latency period of carcinogenic agent is the time between exposure and the carcinogen and the time of cancer formation. The latency period can be very short sometimes, such as exposure to radiation in a nuclear disaster, instead many decades depending upon the particular carcinogen. Sometimes the latency period may be several decades before they are recognized as being a carcinogen. Carcinogen do not cause a cancer in everyone who exposed to the carcinogenic agent. The ability of carcinogen to cause cancer, it depends upon many factors that includes the amount of carcinogen we are exposing, the duration of the period of exposure, the health of an individual who is exposed to carcinogenic agents, and other factors in the person's life that either rise or lower the risk of cancer. There are different types of carcinogenic agents or carcinogens that includes chemicals, substances, environmental radiations, medical radiations, viruses, some medications, lifestyle factors and pollution. So the carcinogenic agent may be tested. It would be unethical to test these carcinogen substances for carcinogenity in human being. So many studies is to evaluate these carcinogenic substances for their carcinogenity are done by some animal model after the eye exposure, that means a rat, a rabbit, monkey, horse, like that. Or maybe the carcinogenicity can be determined by animal cell line or cell culture in the in vitro study. The classification of carcinogenic agents by the Environmental Protection Agency by Group A to Group E. Group A considered for the carcinogenic to human confirmation. Group B likely to be a carcinogenic to humans. Group C suggestive evidence of being carcinogenic to human. Group D the inadequate information or data to assess the carcinogenicity. Group E not likely to be carcinogenic to humans. These are the types of carcinogens. First, chemicals or substances. Certain chemicals used in the home or workplace may be carcinogenic. For example, asbestos. Frequent or continuous insulation can lead to lung cancer. Environmental radiation like ultraviolet radiation from the sun is well known cause of skin cancer. Radon emitted from the normal decay of uranium in the soil is leading cause of lung cancer. Medical radiation. Radiation used medically for diagnostic tests and that used to treat cancer are considered to be a carcinogen. For example, women who receive a radiation therapy after mastectomy of breast cancer are at an increased risk of developing lung cancer due to its carcinogenicity by the radiation. Virus such as human papilloma virus, which causes oral cancer, cervical cancer, hepatitis C, which causes liver cancer and considered to be a carcinogens. Some drugs and hormonal therapy drugs can rise to risk of cancer. For example, chemotherapy drugs such as cytoxane are used to treat women who early stage of breast cancer may be sometimes leads to leukemia, or contraceptive use may increase the risk of breast cancer in a woman. Lifestyle factors. Smoking and obesity are both a carcinogen in that they can responsible for mutation which results in cancer. There are n number of pollutants, water pollutant, air pollutant, soil pollutants are frequently exposing to environmental pollution that also leads to carcinogen. We are exposed to carcinogen in our environmental each and every day. While it's likely there are substances we will learn are carcinogen in future, we may not know right now. We can take action today to lower our exposure, having an awareness and recognizing that there are likely a carcinogen in our environment that haven't yet studied or identified in a great start. Taking some simple safety precautions as follows. First one, you should read labels and check out ingredients you are not familiar with in your home or in your working place. Follow directions for safe handling of chemicals at home or workplace. Wearing gloves, good ventilation, wearing a mask. Follow the recommendation procedure when working with chemicals. Employees are required to provide material safety data sheet in the workplace. So be cautioned with carcinogenic agents. Thank you, my dear participants. Thank you.